went out and spoiled myself the other day and got myself a new microphone for the camera, and it's a Rode VideoMic Pro, and I'm not going to bother doing a sound check with it now at the moment. Just have a quick look at it, and I'm really pleased with the sound of it, and I quite like the look of it too. And I've been looking at lots and lots of microphones recently because I had a job set up to record a Holy Communion thing, but that fell through. But that's why I bought the mic, but never mind, it's always good to have some stuff. And I got the tip from a guy called, well, his YouTube site is called World of Ypod, and he does some really good reviews of different sorts of video equipment, and I highly recommend to have a look at his stuff. Anyway, back to the microphone. The Rode VideoMic, normal one, is about €100, I think, €90, and this one was 160, and this one's a bit smaller, and I'll just show you what the difference is between them. Now if you have a look on the back here, you've got the on and off switch, and that's on normal, and then if you want to get rid of rumble like traffic noise or something like that, too much thumping about on the ground, then you can change it to the high pass filter, which is useful, and you don't have to take out the low tones in post then. And the other reason that I went for the Pro version is this little thing here, and there you can change the decibel level. You can change it from -10 to 0, which is neutral, or +20, and so I've been putting it on +20, and then you can turn the levels really down in your camera, and then you get a real nice signal to noise ratio, which means the camera's getting a real strong signal, and there'll be no hiss at all on the audio then. So that's what clinched it for me, this little switch here for changing the decibel levels. And the -10 setting is good if you're at a concert or recording a band, and stick it on -10 then, and it won't be as loud. So this is on a little shock mount here, so you can see the thing can wobble about, and so that means when you're doing the controls with the camera, like if I change the settings on the camera, you can see it kind of wobbles the mic a little bit. Perhaps you can't. But there was a few issues I saw online naturally after I bought the camera, and that was with these little elastic bands here, because lots of people were complaining that these bands were flicking out. But I looked at mine and I couldn't see what everyone was talking about, but then I realised they've changed the design, and so now they snap into the actual plastic quite firmly, and I don't think they will pop out. So it looks like they've changed the design, and that's good, and I'm glad I got the model with the new design, and not an older one that's been stacked up in Amazon for years. So if you do get one, that probably, see a lot of people on YouTube have put up videos about this problem, but they seem to have fixed that, so that's good. So we'll just turn it off. It takes a 9-volt battery in there, and that goes in the front, the battery here, which is a bit fiddly to get in that battery there, but the battery is supposed to have 70 hours life, which is not too bad. I was going to go for the Sennheiser, but in the end I went for the Rode. And the nice thing as well, it's it's made in Australia, and so you know it's not going to be made by loads of kids in a factory in China somewhere. So that's just a quick look at the Rode VideoMic Pro. Have a great day.